Hi Fallout lovers, this is Scott, aka the Intruder. Today I'm bringing you another Fallout 4 news update. This series is intended to help tide us over until the November 10th when Fallout 4 is released. Today's article comes to us from GameInformer.com and it is entitled Todd Howard explains how Skyrim's bugs should improve Fallout 4's Wasteland. It was written by Matt Burtz, and you will find a link to the article in the description below. In the article, Matt states, when you build a giant open world filled with hundreds of missions, miles of terrain, and dynamically scripted civilian populations, your chances of shipping with bugs are significant. No open world game seems to escape this reality. Even the leaders in this space, like Rockstar and Bethesda, have faced their share of problems. Now, being fans of Bethesda, we are all well aware of bugs. Like, I don't know if any of you remember when Skyrim came out, but, yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. It's part of the gaming thing is bugs. When a game first comes out, you get bugs. And you get lots of bugs. And anybody who's ever written a computer program will know that you get bugs. So that's how we're dealing with it in this one. So with Skyrim in particular, Bethesda had a really difficult task of trying to put out technical problems like crippling frame rate issues on the PlayStation 3. So Matt broached the topic of lessons learned and how the development team has evolved its practices for Fallout 4 with game director Todd Howard. Okay, Todd Howard, the man in charge at Bethesda Game Studio, the man who has been putting out freaking awesome games for decades. Anyways, he explained that Skyrim's popularity and the sheer volume of player data in the game created challenges to troubleshooting bugs in the open world. Big world, big problems, okay, people? Alright? I don't care as long as I get to play me some Fallout 4. There's bugs. Cool. I'll make a video about the bugs. Hey, check out all the bugs. Look at this person's head. It twists around and upside down. Oh, wait, that was Fallout New Vegas. Never mind. Anyways, we'll check it out, and I'll probably have, if there are a lot of bugs, well, I will have probably a video or two on that, or depending upon how many bugs there are. Okay, so Todd said that it probably took us a month or two before we really had a handle on it. And of course, that he was talking about Skyrim. So the team had to decide how it was going to identify problems before it could figure out how they happened or why they surfaced at particular times, the biggest deal is that, they wanted to figure it out. They wanted to really, they've gotten that down. That's what they're doing now. Now they know how they're going to handle the problems, identify the problems, and then they'll worry about how they happen and stuff like that. And they get the system into place. Once they get the system into place, the idea is that it'll go a lot smoother. So we will see what happens. Todd goes on to say, all of the updates we did on Skyrim and all of the DLCs, once we sorted out, the bugs and stuff, we had a different process for how we checked the content out. So there will always be some problems, basically how to deal with those issues, the problems, the bugs, is the trick. Okay, so Todd further states that I think we've gotten way better in this area. For us, the player's saved game is the number one thing. If the game crashes, that's bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as someone's saved game being hosed. That's our scenario that we will do anything and everything to avoid. We made a lot of progress given how Skyrim went, but we did it during Skyrim. This just builds on that. It's nice to know that Bethesda has learned from their experience. I doubt Fallout 4 will be without its bugs. However, it does sound like they will be able to handle them quickly and efficiently. And so, you know, there's going to be bugs, you know, and I look forward to the bugs, like I said earlier, and we'll see how they turn out, and we'll see what awesomeness the bugs bring about. All right, Fallout fans, thank you so much for watching this episode of Fallout 4 News. I will bring you more news leading up to the highly anticipated November release date, so stay with us, and I would like to say a quick shout out to S Gamers and everyone who's down with the S Gamers. Thank you so much. Kimmy Tins in particular, you've been so helpful to me, and I just wanted to say I love you so much. Thank you, Kimmy.